I bought a couple of these Harbor Freight closet light switches. They're battery powered. They use 4 AAA batteries. And the problem was that my wife was using them in the closet and she would forget to leave them on. And of course they're running out of batteries, and those things are hardly worth spending a lot of money on batteries. So I tried to think of a way that I could create a touch switch that would automatically shut off the light, so she could touch the touch switch and light the closet for 45 seconds to a minute and then just forget about it. And the next time she needs light, she can just touch the touch switch again. So I thought about the simplest possible circuit that I could design to accomplish this task, and this is what I came up with. This circuit runs on a 9-volt transistor radio battery. I have a 2N3904 NPN transistor, low power transistor. I've got an LED array. These are 12-volt LEDs. They're designed to run off of 12 volts. Here's a snippet of one that has 3 LEDs. You can buy these in a spool and then cut the length that you want. You can get these on eBay or Amazon. They're not terribly expensive. Very bright, and they're very easy to work with. They have a double stick tape on the back side of them and everything. So anyway, the circuit, as you can see, it's pretty simple. It runs off a 9-volt battery. There's a momentary switch right here, and when you close that momentary switch, it charges this 220 microfarad cap to 9 volts, and then that turns on the transistor through the 100K resistor here. When you let go of the switch, the cap discharges into the base and continues to power the transistor, and the lights continue to stay on until the capacitor completely discharges. I added a 470K resistor here to bleed off the cap completely, and then there also is a 0.01 microfarad cap there in the circuit to help reduce the AC noise that occurs when you put your hand up close to the circuit. So it's a very simple circuit, and that's what I was after. There are a number of ways to skin this cat, but I was trying to do with as few components as possible. I actually could eliminate the 470K resistor, and I would only have just one resistor, and you could even do it with just the one 220 microfarad cap and a switch, transistor, and you got it. So when you power this circuit up, by pushing the momentary switch, it will fire the transistor and leave the fire, and the transistor will continue to run until the cap discharges. So here's the circuit breadboarded, very simple, and you can see the transistor is right there, and the 0.01 microfarad filter cap is there. There's the charge cap for the base, and so it's a very simple setup. So I just took some LED strip there, and there's a 9-volt battery, and so we'll push this momentary switch and you'll see the lights come on, and they'll continue to burn for about 45 seconds to about a minute, and they'll eventually dim completely out. Now I realize there are a number of ways I could have done this. I could have used a lot of other components, but when it's running, it's pulling about 10 milliamps, and then it'll slowly bleed off to 0 microamps. It goes down to completely turns the transistor off. So I've got the component set for where it'll run about 45 seconds, which is just perfect. So if you have any thoughts or suggestions of making it simpler, just let me know. I'm going to take these electronics and utilize this Harbor Freight lamp and kind of repackage the plastic box, repurpose the plastic box with the inner momentary switch so that she can just power it from there. I'm going to use a 9-volt battery instead of the 6 because the LED strips that I'm using are really designed for 12 volts, but they run perfectly fine. For a dark closet, they work great for with 9 volts. Okay, so that's the a simple Sunday afternoon project. If you have any comments and would like to give some suggestions or thoughts, don't hesitate to let me know what you think. And again, thanks for watching.